Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. We're going to do a love reading today, taking a look at what is going on with the person you were dealing with. Remember, though, it is a general reading, so it won't be for everyone, unfortunately. Take what resonates and leave the rest. However, if you are interested in personal readings, I still have my half price sale on for the rest of this week, probably until I launch my new website. So let's see what is going on for you guys. Overall energy of the reading is the Chariot, and the main focus here is the Seven of Pentacles. So this is good because we've got some type of decisive action or progress, and not sure yet what's been going on in the past, but in the current energy with the Chariot and the Seven of Pentacles, it's the two of you being on the same page, moving towards. For some reason, I keep wanting to say finally, so I don't know if there's been some differences or kind of a lack of progress or certainty, but with this energy, it's the two of you on the same page, knowing where you're going and starting to see some productive results from that with the Seven of Pentacles. I do keep picking up that there's been some type of like uncertainty or on-off energy, maybe just a bit of stagnation, but it's like the two of you are locked in at the moment or coming up. It could be a focus there on travel as well for some of you. We've got Cancerian energy with the Chariot. Let's see what's showing up in the blocks and challenges. We've got the Three of Cups, so for some of you this may be a reconciliation situation or something more platonic based where there's been a bit of uncertainty or things not coming together, because that's showing up in the blocks and challenges. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So something tangible that hasn't been offered or a conversation around this subject. I do get a vibe that for some of you, though, this is centered on a reconciliation or an important discussion that hasn't been brought to the table. Could have been an energy there of waiting to see what happens, but that Ace of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles is something tangible being offered, or that is coming up, that is actually visible now, so we know where we stand in the connection and where things are progressing to. There is definitely an energy or something, though, with the Page of Swords there, where maybe there's been a serious conversation or question that had been avoided for a while. Sometimes we may put that off because either we're just waiting to see where things naturally progress to. Sometimes, though, we can be scared of bringing up a specific subject or question in case the answer is not what we want. But I do like that Chariot energy. Really feels like the two of you are locked in now, or at least that's coming up if this conversation or question hasn't been asked yet or answered. For some of you, though, where it's centered on a reconciliation, I feel like the reconciliation or the conversation around it has already happened. So then it's still kind of like early days or something that is more casual, platonic, that because of the combination of the Ace of Pentacles and Page of Swords showing up in the blocks and challenges, those are both energy associated with beginnings, starts, something that is in its early days. Five of Cups is on the bottom. Let's see what's showing up for their intentions. We've got the World card, Saturnian energy. There is a major completion there or something coming together with that energy of the World card. If there's been some uncertainty or lack of stability or something tangible, That's coming through now in their intentions, and we've got the Magician, which minus the Fool, because the Fool is the number 0. The World card is the last major arcana. The Magician is the first one, at least in terms of the number 1, but the Fool sits in between the two of them. And the Fool can be that energy kind of sometimes of like the void, but not in a negative way, because the Fool is the potential of all things that haven't been realized yet. But there is a serious talk or discussion that they intend to bring towards you with the combination of that World card and the Magician, which really sets a sort of solid base for where things are progressing to, or will be progressing to, between the two of you. With that World card and Magician as well, it's a very decisive energy around, or potentially both of these, around either someone knowing exactly what they want, or someone believing that whatever we kind of need in the situation for things to progress is available. Let's see what's coming up in their actions. A very decisive energy then, because we've got the Emperor. This person's coming through in a very upfront, direct way, knowing what they want and making it happen. Also, as well, it's worth noting they've got 3 major arcana already, which is pretty big, pretty major. And as I say that, we've got a 4th major arcana with the Lovers, Gemini energy. The Emperor is Aries energy. And then we've got the 2 of Cups with that as well. So there's some type of very big, important discussion coming, or conversation coming through from this person, with a decision or choice that they're making around what they want in the situation, or where things are progressing to. Again, there's quite a lot here for some of you. I do get there may be something tied into travel or a move as well. But the Lovers is a decision and choice as well, but an important conversation that they're coming through with towards yourself, with you guys being the Emperor as well, although this is showing up in their energy. So they're kind of acting in a more direct and assertive way, like you guys, which sees some positive progress. Some of you are getting a commitment or something like that. Also, there may be something centered around travel or moving. For some of you, moving house, because the 4 of Wands, the number 4, with the Chariot is the overall energy of the reading, which is Cancerian energy. The 4th house in astrology, home and family. Some of you as well, because of the Pages and 3 of Cups, important discussions potentially involving children, either children you already have, you or them, or the sort of prospect of children in the future. And it's moving towards that 4 of Wands. And the 6 of Swords, another card to do with actual movement physically. So I do feel for some of you there's like a change of location for someone tied into this, or maybe a potential offer of like moving in together, or just the actual commitment, or the declaration of some form of commitment where this person is choosing you. But there's I was going to say heavy, but not in a negative way, a kind of major energy associated with the long term and where things are going, or what they want, which sees the two of you being on the same page of each other. And there's some type of progress here with the 7 of Pentacles that we can physically see, which makes me think it's based around a commitment, a decision, or an offer that this person is making towards you guys. And there's maybe just been a delay or a lack of clarity previously around what was happening. But we're definitely getting things started off. You are the first reading I'm doing, and we're getting things started. Things are kicking off with a bang, this is kind of the type of reading that everyone wants. Now, watch as I say that. Taurus will probably not get a similar vibe, but it seems like all your questions or uncertainty in the situation, Aries, is about to be answered, and the two of you are pretty locked in, moving towards something major here, which is good. Anyway, guys, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, though, it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. However, if you are interested in personal readings and want some specific answers to your own individual situations, you can check out the seal in the description box below. Cheers.